Hi, welcome back to the Wings the Riffs podcast. We are absolutely getting started right now. We have not been live for 17 minutes with audio technical live stream issues. It is starting right here and right now. Thank you so much for coming to the podcast. If you enjoy this podcast, be sure to tell your friends and family all about it so they can also listen to scuffed audio with the boys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and talk about everything that did not just happen for the last 17 minutes. So, thank you guys all for being here right at the start of the podcast. We have the joining right off the top. We have Summer Rain's internet or YouTube sensation, one of the two. We'll have to check Twitch chat for that. And Ethereal Ashi. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a fantastic time. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you are having a good time, a good day, a good evening, a good afternoon, or a good whatever it happens to be for you. So, just like last time's live stream, that was a fun thing to try and say. Just like last time's live stream. 3 times fast. Nope, done. Just like last time's live stream, we're going to be talking to you guys and talking to each other for about a decent hour. And if you are here watching the stream live on Twitch, if you're here live on Twitch, you can chat with us while the podcast is happening. If you are listening to this on YouTube or watching a clip on TikTok or anything else, you can always come down and join the live stream live at twitch.tv/wingsandriffspodcast_ between all of them instead of spaces. Otherwise, check the comments down below, links in the description, and
all that jazz.
Eventually, I will get a proper intro. Eventually.
No, we're not.
Eventually. We'll find out.
Don't lie to us.
You know what? I like to think I do sometimes, but
that'd be way too structured.
It would be way too structured. Absolutely. All right. Well, first things first. Jackson.
Hello.
Have you gotten beard oil for your goatee yet?
Absolutely not.
Unbelievable.
I probably should, though.
Well, I mean, it is called beard oil. You don't have a beard, but I think you should. Hold on. I think you should still give it a try, just because, like, I mean, I don't know your love life. I don't know what goes on between you and Ashy, but I can imagine that there has been at least once time. There was at least that once time that Ashy kissed you and she was like, "That was pokey" or "That was spiky." Say it ain't so. Say psych right now.
Ashy. There you go.
Oh, look at that! This morning, bingo, beard oil. Get some, put it between your hands, put that shit on your face, rub it thoroughly in. You can even use it on your skin, and it will like clean up your skin as well as your facial hair.
To be fair, it's a little bit longer than I normally keep it, but that's just because I'm
Oh, look at that. She even said, quote, "Baby, you're scratchy."
Man,
beard oil.
She's really calling me out today.
She's really calling you out.
What I do?
You were scratchy. That's what you do. It's what you did. You were scratchy. Boom. Get roasted. Yeah, so there you go. That's what you need to do. Get yourself some beard oil. Give it a try. Just even if you want, just give her a try before like buying it. Like I can give you like a little plastic baggie with some like drops in it. You could like poke a little needle hole into the like corner of the bag and just rub it, apply it. You know, it won't look weird at all.
Hey, take this baggie of liquid.
I will say, the liquid is definitely like a yellow tinge to it, so it definitely does.
Oh, no.
It's not like.
Oh, no.
It's not like suspicious, like, what is that, red or blue liquid? No, it's definitely like the color of urine. So.
Oh, no.
Imagine getting a plastic bag of beard oil like a drug deal. Well, I was like, I was gonna offer to like just give you my bottle, but I'm like, no, I need that. That's my bottle. Not like I'm out here, you know, kissing women 24/7 or anything, but it makes my face feel nice and comfortable when I put my hand to my own beard. So it's my bottle. I need to keep it. But you are absolutely willing to like. Well, might not be willing, but I'm willing to give you a little plastic baggie with some drops of it, just to give her a go, just to give her a try, see what it's like.
Why did it have to be urine color?
I don't make beard oil; it just happens to be that way. I don't know. Okay, talk to the people higher ups who make beard oil. It just happens to be that way.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, Summer Rain's out making a drug deal happen here. Quote, "You got the goods, Wings." Quote, "Yeah, Riff, the beard oil, right?" Yeah, right, absolutely. It's the beard oil, 100%. It looks just like it.
Apparently, if I come to Ashley's house with a plastic bag that looks like pee, she's swearing to offend her about something.
I mean, she's just going to say, even if that is beard oil, I'll take the scratchiness over applying whatever the fuck that is.
Hey.
But no, in full actual honesty, I think it will do you and your loved one wonders, because then you won't have to shave. You get to keep it. She gets to be happy. I imagine. I don't actually know.
I still shave anyways.
Well,
I would have done it earlier, but I forgot.
That's fine. It's not like you were going to like the most important day of the week of your entire life or anything. This podcast.
Right.
I hate you. So, hashtag not sponsored and hashtag not an ad. No, we are not sponsored by any company or any brand. And if we were, trust me, I'd tell you. Because I don't like, being lied to. But hey, if any beard oil company wants to sponsor the Wings and Riffs podcast, business email is in the description down below. You reach out. Dollar Shave Club. Yeah, sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. Apply shavers. Yeah, no. See, that's the worst thing. If we ever got like a sponsorship by like Dollar Shave Club or any kind of shaving company, I would have to say no. Because but in all honesty, like I don't believe. I've never been in this situation, of course, but I don't believe in selling a product or like being the face of a product for something that you yourself don't actually use or don't believe in.
It would be me.
Yeah, but how does that work? They sponsor the Wings and Riffs podcast, and it's like
one of us is using it.
Okay,
there you go.
Fine, I guess. Yeah, we could. Wait, does that mean we could dual sponsorship? We could get the Beard Struggle, and we could also get Dollar Shave Club, both sponsoring Wings and Riffs podcast. Yeah. Who's the better sponsor, Beard Struggle or Dollar Shave Club? Brilliant. Unbelievable.
Yo, hit us up.
Yeah, all right. Beard Struggle and Dollar Shave Club. Here's the dealio. To any companies out there that do sponsorships or deals with internet sensations like us two, hit us up. The one that reaches out first, not that gives the most money, because I mean, we don't have any sponsorships. You don't have any competition in terms of money. But the one to reach out to us first, you get the brand deal. That's the way we're doing this. The first ones to reach out. If you're a shave club or a beard growth club, you get the brand deal. Everybody else will have to wait their turn. You get the brand deal. And if it's a shave club, then you win. If it's a beard club, then I guess I win, is how that's going to work.
Yo, look at that.
Oh, Summer Rains. Here we go. The advertisement is just Riffs shaving while Tor stands in the back with an awkward thumbs up. A disclaimer at the bottom that says Wings will not do it. Yeah, we both have to stand here and be like, we're paid to say that this product's great. The blades feel wonderful on your skin. I don't know. But I'm paid to say they do. But you can actually be like, oh yeah, it feels great. I'll just take your word for it.
You're sitting there just like,
yeah. I approve this message because they're paying me. Dear Lashy, Tor, I know this is your podcast, but I had a subclass change idea if things don't work out with Dot.
Work out less than they already are?
Oof.
Am I wrong?
Okay, well, that's a whole different topic. Tor is like really obviously reading from a script. Yeah. I'm not up here like, hey, so before we continue with the podcast, this section's podcast is sponsored by Beard Struggle or Dollar Shave Club. Have you had a problem with shaving or anything? Like where I'm going off, but no, I'm like,
yeah, you literally have it like right there.
Just paperwork, just kind of like, okay. Dear Wings and Riffs podcast, we would like you to promote our product on your next live stream.
Oh, shit.
Be sure to have the product in front...
Fuck.
Be sure to have the product in front of you and tell them about how wonderful the cream feels on... How wonderful the cream... and just do that.
I mean, Ashley makes a good point here. Just shave your legs.
Oh, God. I mean, is Twitch shouldn't pop me for this? No, it's just my knee. I mean, I don't know if you could tell how hairy this is.
No,
like, it's
not at all. It's hairy.
Yeah, it's decent. It's not like awful.
He's a hairy man.
It's not awful by any means. I could shave it. I would feel real weird considering we're in summer and I'm going to be wearing shorts a lot of the time. I guess, in the event that someone's like, what's going on there? I just be like, I was paid for it. It's all problems solved. Someone gave me money to do this.
I think that would be worth it.
Yeah.
And that would make sense.
Yeah.
Also, like, yeah.
Part of the script as well. Summer's like, Tor, quote, I love shaving. What? No. Anyone looking at the podcast is like, no, he fucking doesn't. Absolutely not. It was a bet. It was a bet. It wasn't a paid thing. It was a bet.
Well, that would also work.
That would also work.
Because technically it probably would get to that point.
Yeah, I guess.
It was a bet.
Yeah.
We'll bet you this amount of money that you won't shave your legs. Or you'd have to do like just one.
Just one. Oh, God.
You'd never be able to wear shorts ever.
Or I would just only wear shorts and I'd just rock it.
Or you would do both just to like get
just
them
to even
the
it out.
same.
Yeah, just to even it out. And then anytime any girl that I walk around is like, oh, I haven't shaved my legs recently, I'd be like, I gotcha. I did mine yesterday. What? It's like, look at how smooth my legs are. Oh, God. Green screen out your beard, coward. How on earth would that work? I'd have to
dye it green?
I'd have to take like not permanent by any means, but like that wash out dye that you like for Halloween costumes and just rub that in. I'd look like a fucking leprechaun if I did that. And then that wouldn't work.
To be Lucky Charm.
Yeah. It still wouldn't even work because even if I green screen out my beard, you would just get a cavernous void there. I'd have to green screen it out and then behind the green screen put like skin and just it would look
You'd
so
have to like
fucking
go back.
weird.
You'd have to go back into your Facebook to when you didn't have that.
Yeah,
and just
then
like
zoom in, crop that, and then crop that out behind the green screen. Holy fuck! I can picture it already, and it looks like nightmare fuel. It looks awful because I guarantee my face is fatter and wider since the last time I didn't have facial hair.
Oh God, it would just be like.
It would just be bad. It'd be awful. Wear Titus pants. One leg is shorts, the other has a pant leg. What in the fuck is Titus pants?
I think that's Final Fantasy stuff.
Oh, maybe.
I think Titus is a character.
Oh,
could be hella wrong here.
I'm taking your word for it because I have no idea what Aranthus. By the way, thanks Aranthus for coming to the podcast. Appreciate you. Is talking about, but Jackson is right. All right, cool.
He's the laugh like the ha 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 laugh. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Right. I don't know what that character is, but okay, that sounds
really badly voice acted.
Oh, that's the problem. Not that was meant to be their laugh. Okay.
That is like either it was meant to be that or that's just the way it ended up.
Who knows?
I've seen the meme. That's it.
Check your Discord. All right, we got a link here. For those of you watching on YouTube, picture will be up on the face. For those of you listening on the podcast apps, what are you doing?
It looks awful.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I know this character. I didn't realize that's what his pants were like. Honestly, looking close up on that, it just looks like
it's a zipper.
It's a zipper pant. That's what it is. It's those regular zipper pants where he unzipped them, found one, and then forgot or just misplaced the other. It got lost into the cavernous void of his washing machine, just like his left sock, and he can't find it. And also, that thing sticking out, he's definitely wearing long, tight underwear. That's what's sticking out on his thigh right there. I refuse to think it's anything else. Bingo.
Yo, you're right, dude.
Bada boom. Calling out Final Fantasy characters. Well, this has been an excellent way to do the podcast so far. We started with technical troubles, and then we went into sponsorships that do or do not exist. First one gets the sponsorship. And and from there... shut up, phone. Sorry about that. And from there, and then we talked about, one pant leg missing. So
glorious
indeed. Speaking of glorious, you know what else is glorious, Jackson?
Oh no, I am very afraid.
I was going to talk about your girlfriend being glorious, but all right, it's glorious that your girlfriend now wants to run a campaign.
Yes, this literally happened because we went into Quantum yesterday, and she's just like, "Hey, I really like the way Rhyme of the Frostbane and now it looks," and it's like, "All right, yeah." I'm going to run it now. Do you think Torsten would enjoy this campaign? And I immediately was like, yes, without a fucking doubt.
Yeah.
Was I right?
Oh, no, you were right.
Absolutely, I was.
Because she called me at Quantum. I mean, know. But I told her flat out, she was like, I want to run Rhyme of the Frostbane. Do you want to play it? And I was like, I'd love to. Disclaimer, I've read it.
Yes.
So I know the story already, unfortunately, because I was also looking to run either Descent or Rhyme. And then we were going to do Rhyme, and then I decided, you know what? Now I'm just going to do my homebrew instead. So, but yeah, nonetheless, I'm excited to play it. Of course, I don't know every single detail down to its minutia. I know like the basic story.
Yeah, which is a blessing.
It is.
I would think.
And of course, like depending on how Ashley decides to run it, she could run everything like page to page, book by book, or she could be like me and take it as a skeleton and then just change so many things, add so many other things. So
I missed the black mask wearer. Let's slap that onto one of my players' backstories.
The The Black Mask Wearer? Oh, Resmir. Right. Okay. I was like, what on earth are you talking about?
And then Morganza.
And then Morganza. Yeah. No, that was not part of the book, obviously.
Oh, no, it wasn't. And my golly, was it terrifying. There's nothing quite like the little coop. And then suddenly a dragon impacts your own dragon. So, therefore, I have, in my head, the dragon cult has a fucking dragon cannon.
Okay.
XYZ dragon cannon.
For a little clarification, for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, I recently, technically still am, running Tyranny of Dragons.
Yeah,
We have one session left, which is to be determined because of technical difficulties. But nonetheless, I have one session left to run for Tyranny of Dragons, and one of the characters in Tyranny of Dragons, one of the characters' people from their backstory, I ended up involving them a lot more than they expected. And I made them a pretty evil person. And they were flying on the back of a dragon back home from a very important meeting. And in the far-flung distance of the clouds, they just heard a very silent and nothing for a couple of moments. And then out of like the corner of their eye, they just saw something approaching at an extremely fast speed. And it was an enormous ancient black dragon with that evil person riding on top. They just went boom and collided into their ancient silver dragon that they were riding on. And then the two dragons tumbled out of the sky and then combat started. But I never explained how that worked mechanically.
No, you didn't.
And I don't think I'm ever going to, because Jackson, in his infinite wisdom, has just decided that I know how it worked. On some distant, far-flung mountaintop, they have an enormous ancient dragon-sized cannon that they loaded this black dragon into, lit the fuse, and just went boom, and it just went catapulting out. And you know what? Fuck it, that's canon now. I have legit
XYZ canon.
I have legit actual like mechanical reasons of how that worked and how they got to that speed and the poof sound, but I don't think I'm ever going to tell you because it will ruin your imagination of a mountaintop cannon firing ancient dragons. So
now it's XYZ dragon cannon cannon.
XYZ dragon cannon. Which is also now canon because fuck my explanation. My explanation is very, like detail oriented and certain magical spells and everything.
Mine is
and
like
just,
cannon go boom.
XYZ dragon cannon go boom. That's it. And fuck it. That is what it is now. So yeah, Paper Mario campaign sounds so cool. Paper Mario campaign.
Yeah.
It was between. Oh, sorry, I'm missing. I gotta go back on Twitch chat for a second. Okay. Summer Rains. Wait, that's awesome, dude. I love D&D so much. I've only been in 2 campaigns. Aren't you in a campaign with Froggy right now, Summer? If I remember correctly, I thought there was something talked about that, but you can clarify that on while I catch up on the rest of Twitch chat. Ethereal Ashley, me. Cool. I'm going to call him. What? Cool. I'm going to call him. Oh, at Quantum. Like, cool. I'm going to call Torsten. Kind of thing. I got it. Ethereal Ashley. It was between that or my Paper Mario campaign. Okay. That can't be D&D related. A Paper Mario campaign?
She's made a Paper Mario campaign for D&D. Or is in the process of making, anyway.
Interesting. If it's the 1,000-Year Door, I've played that too, so I already know the secrets.
I think it is.
That's fair. As far as 1,000-Year Door is like the best Paper Mario game. Ethereal Ashley, thanks. I named the world Boltus Regnum, which is Mushroom Kingdom in Latin. Oh, nice. Boltias. Okay, that makes much more sense. Like, that makes much more sense as in I know Latin. Never mind.
Yeah,
Summer, I'd love to be in one of your campaigns one day. I have a few one-shot ideas. You absolutely will. When? Don't know, but you will. I was, but then it kind of fell out / I haven't been available for it. I haven't had time for D&D sat. Fair enough. You're like going back to school soon, right? Or are you just like too busy with your own stuff? Internet sensation Summer Rains. Ethereal Ashley, I'm making it. It is 1,000-Year Door. It is my favorite game ever. That is fair. Yes, September and job. Oh, yeah, that's right. You got the job at the arcade. I forgot about that. I work at the arcade. Right, yeah, you mentioned that. So
that's sick.
Yeah.
I wish.
I believe correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the same arcade that she went to. Oh, I know you wouldn't know about that. She went to an arcade that has like a bunch of computers for video games, and she streamed from the arcade there on one of their computers.
Sweet.
So I believe it's the same arcade. I could be wrong. Maybe she just said, fuck that arcade and went to a different one instead. But
hey, whatever works.
So, no. Same one. That's a Replay Cafe. Yeah. Like how I don't know of it. I'll never be there because that's America, and I live in Canada. America. So.
We live in Canada.
We live in Canada. which, we all live in igloos quite clearly, and polar bears are mounting out our front
This is
doors.
all green screen.
All of this is a green screen.
Yeah.
The whole thing, the microphones, the colored lights, the door, which I just realized is sideways. Our fucking webcam is crooked. Look at that door. It's sideways.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'm okay. People listening onto the podcast area are like, I don't care what it looks like. I just want auditory responses. Speaking of auditory response, you know what we should do for a podcast, Jackson, that you would fucking despise, but I think would be the most
ASMR.
whole hour of it. I think
Absolutely fucking not.
I think it would be incredible. Think about it, okay? Here, idea pitch.
Don't you do it.
No, idea pitch. Here's the thing. I set that up. We can do it with just these two microphones, by the way. I just have to program it
I
a little bit differently.
realize this.
But what we do is I pan this one far left, so it's only the left headphone. No. Looking at the camera. No, yeah, it should be far left. So I would be in their left ear.
No.
You would be in their right ear. So they would only ever hear. Nothing would be straight down the middle. They would always ever have just my voice in their left ear and your voice in their right ear, and it wouldn't be at this phone. It would be at this.
You stop this right now. No, I'm gonna talk over you.
But it would.
No.
And for a full hour, we'd have to do that.
I would never. Thank you, Ashy. Thank you.
It would be so good. Summer rains and small text. Welcome to the Wings and Riffs podcast.
We would get like nothing fucking done. Absolutely fucking nothing.
The worst part is that like anytime we laugh, because of course that would be super loud, we'd have to like get way the fuck away from the microphone. Otherwise we'd blow the fucking microphone with laughing so damn loud.
You have to laugh in lowercase.
Laugh in lowercase.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Absolutely. Oh, it would be so good. Actually, if you do an ASMR, I will not be watching. No, you'll be listening because it's a podcast. It's audio. You only watch on Twitch or
Get
YouTube.
bamboozled.
Get bamboozled. You're only listening. That's it. Aranthus, I agree. Absolutely fucking not. That crap makes my skin crawl.
Thank you.
Well, then we can make your skin crawl for an entire hour.
No.
See, Summer said it would be so fun. I'd watch. Summer's down. Why can't all of you be like internet sensation summer raids?
Because not all of us can be internet sensations.
That's true. Here we are. Oh my god! And then even Summer fucking laughed in lowercase in the Twitch chat.
Oh.
Oh wait, she did clarify. I don't even like ASMR, but y'all would make it so funny.
Yeah, we would. We would last a grand total of like 30 seconds before one of us just broke.
You know what?
And it'd probably be me. No, it would be you because I'd be just sitting there like.
Yeah, I think you'd be so disappointed. You wouldn't even speak. And then everyone.
I would literally just like stare at the screen, just,
Yeah, and then everyone, watching the podcast or listening to the podcast would be like, why is my audio only in my left ear? Is something broken? Trying to fix their problem.
And I'd be like, no.
Oh, and they'd be like, oh, no, it's working. It's just in stereo. Torno, I'm sorry. Summer is only my child. They have all the talent. Oh.
We were not blessed with it.
Oh, no. We had to go searching for it, and we're still searching. Speaking of searching, how was your day today, Jackson?
What's that supposed to mean?
Did you search for happiness today? Did you find happiness today?
You know what? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. How about you, Twitch chat? Did you find happiness today? Did you search for happiness, or did it happen along the way? I search for happiness every day, but I find myself self-loathing every day.
Summer is saying if they can go to Chuck E. Cheese for their birthday, so...
Can we go to Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday? Absolutely. We don't have Chuck E. Cheese in Canada, but we'll come down to America and find some Chuck E. Chazana. I don't know what's happening. Ethereashi, heck yeah, we can. Summer nights. Aranthus, no, just Salt and AFK teammates in Pokemon Unite. I haven't played Pokemon Unite. I don't know the first thing about it. Jackson?
I've seen like a little bit of gameplay. It's basically a Pokemon MMO. Not MMO, MOBA. That's what it is.
Oh.
Which the mechanics of it looks interesting, but there's like a middle, which is the jungle. It's like the map is Twisted Tree Line.
Okay.
League, more or less.
Gotcha.
And I don't know. It looks interesting. Like you could be Snorlax. Why wouldn't you be Snorlax?
I could think of many other reasons why you wouldn't be Snorlax, but continue.
But anyways, it looks interesting. I have not like looked into it very much. I've only seen like a first couple of minutes of a video because guess who's playing it? Fucking MF Pallytime. Who's someone I've watched just because he's great. And yeah.
Shout out to MF Pallytime.
Awesome dude. Really funny.
Never watched him. No, that's a lie. I've watched like 2 of his videos. Unfortunately, wasn't for me. But oh well, to each his own.
Yeah. So I'm willing to try it, but at the same time, it's like,
See, to me, it seems like your kind of game because you've always been the kind of guy to like the spin-offs of games. You love Monster Hunter stories. I don't get the appeal. You love Pokemon Dungeon. I don't get the appeal.
That's true.
So like you enjoy those spin-off games, and I've never enjoyed spin-off games. I like the main series of games.
Which is fair.
So
to each their own.
I will say though, there is that other Pokemon game that's coming out that's a bit like the MOBA, or not the MOBA.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. What's that? Open world. The open world Pokemon game, whatever the one's supposed to call.
Arceus, I think it's called.
Arceus?
Yeah.
That seems like a weird name for a Pokemon game.
I don't know. It's the god of Pokemon. I don't know why it's called that, but yeah.
You can capture the god of Pokemon. I'm calling it now.
I mean, you can in the new Platinum and not Platinum.
Sun and Moon?
No.
Moon and
Pearl
Sun.
and Diamond. In Pearl and Diamond, that's when Arceus was first released.
Oh.
So I think it might have been Platinum that you could do it. I forget which one.
And you could capture Arceus in that
Yep.
game? Oh.
Yep.
Well, did not know that.
Yes, sir.
Because I knew, I don't know what the Pokemons are called, but I knew like the cover art Pokemons for Pearl and Diamond were like gods in their own right. Like one was like the god of time, the other one was the god of something else, space.
Yep.
So I was like, I knew they were god Pokemon, but I didn't realize there was like an overall god of gods Pokemon.
Basically, it's the progenitor of all other Pokemon.
Gotcha.
Even Mew.
Oh well, Mew.
So it goes. I think the I've only seen it every now and again, but it's like it starts with Arceus at the top, then it goes to Mew, and then offshoot Mewtwo, and then from Mew it goes to everything else.
But wasn't Mew wasn't a regular Pokemon though? Wasn't Mew built in a vat? Like
Mewtwo was.
I thought they both were.
Mew was meet your god.
Oh, thank you for the Discord message. So this is Arceus, I guess.
Arceus. Yep.
Gotcha. Well, it distinctly very much looks like a Pokemon. It also very much looks like a Pokemon from Pearl and Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put that Pokemon in like Sun or Moon, but I definitely put it in Pearl or Diamond. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. So, so you're saying both Mew and Mewtwo, or no, sorry, I thought Mew and Mewtwo were both built by scientists, but apparently only Mewtwo was.
Only Mewtwo was.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what the first Pokemon movie is about. Is him being created, then a Mew kind of popping in and talking to him with a Mew bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Well, now I learned something today. Yeah, I definitely thought both of them were like, I thought Mew was like the first one, and they got it wrong, and it was like a stunted version, and then they made Mew 2, which is like the proper powerful version.
Like I said, Mewtwo is a clone of Mew.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I've learned something today. Thank you for that. And also anybody in the Twitch chat or listening to the podcast has also learned something today. Thank you for teaching us.
You're welcome.
ASMR podcast next time.
No, I'm vetoing that.
It's unfortunate that this is not the WinglessValkyrie podcast, so you actually have say, because it's the Wings and Riffs podcast, and your name is in the fucking title.
Bitch, that's right.
Damn you. Unbelievable. So, all right, well then, if and when, or not if, when Pokemon Open World, someone mentioned Legends as Legends Arceus was the full title, I guess, Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
When that game comes out, I don't know, I can't remember if it was this year or next year. I'm sure someone will actually tell me in chat. But
please do.
Are you going to play it?
Probably. It looks interesting enough. Like, people have been wanting a game, an open world Pokemon for a long fucking time.
Yeah, and
ever since Breath of the Wild dropped, people are like, this would be so cool to have as an open world game.
It is an open world game.
In Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
As Pokemon.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, yeah, I'm one of those people. I think that's so cool just to run around and, you know, it being more of an action type game. but then just running around and then going into the grass and finding a Pokemon.
Gotcha.
Well, they're actually roaming around in the world.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, we sort of got that with Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
But in a discrete location.
And also with, you mean Sword and Shield?
Oh, wait. Yes, Sword and Shield.
I guess it could. I think it was in Sun and Moon as well.
Wait, hold on. Sun and Moon was for the DS, right? Sword and Shield was for Switch?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm talking about Sword and Shield then, because that's the recent one that I played where you have that big, like, wilderness area where essentially it works that way. So
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, but now they make a full game out of it.
January 28th. Damn.
January next year. Okay, so yeah.
That's
next
coming
year,
up.
Next year, but also next year is like a few months away. So
yeah.
Speaking of a few months away, how many of you do you want to guess that Halo Infinite does not come out this year?
Absolutely fucking not.
Nah.
No.
They
already pushed it back, didn't they?
They never had a release date. They've never put a release date. They've put coming soon has been the release date, and people have said that, like, Interior has said that Microsoft plans to release it for the holiday season, which would mean this year.
They wanted to do last year.
True.
Which they did not.
And now they've done, like, there was the closed beta of the multiplayer gameplay, which unfortunately we're not cool enough to be a part of. But I watched other people online play through it, and, like, it looks fun. Holy shit, is there a lot of work that needs to go into it, though. Oh my god, there was bugs and crashes and frame rate issues.
Cyberpunk level?
No, it was not Cyberpunk level. I will say it was nowhere near Cyberpunk level. Thank God. But it was to the degree where I'm like, if they still plan to release it this year, they either already have fixes for everything was in that playtest.
They gave them an unfinished version.
Yeah, with the full knowledge that what they are giving is that's not true, because they had a disclaimer that, like, this is early test build, there are going to be bugs and problems, but, like,
as they're going to be,
of course. Before any game comes out, there's always going to be bugs and problems, and even when games come out, there's going to be bugs and problems. Cyberpunk. So it's just the unfortunate inevitability, but nonetheless, from what I saw, I'm like, unless they already have fixes and builds in place to fix all the problems I saw, I have a hard time believing it's going to come out for this holiday season. But that's just me. Microsoft also has endless money and a huge team of people working on it, so I could be pleasantly surprised.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one.
Yeah, fair enough. But you know what I will not hold my breath on? Thank you for welcoming Kendra Holly to the live stream. Thank you so much for following the Wings and Riffs. Oh, that hurt. I'm sorry, everyone listening on the audio. That hiccup hurt, and that was loud. Thank you so much for following the stream. I appreciate you. And if you don't happen to follow the Twitch stream and you're listening to this on any other podcast applications like Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Pocket Cast, or whatever you're listening to, be sure to follow the Twitch page, twitch.tv/Wings and Riffs Podcast, with underscores between every word. Someone's going to type that in, Wings and Riffs Podcast, with underscores between every word, and they're going to be like, I can't find it. Like, you
bro, what is this?
Yeah, you don't.
I've been lied to.
Come on now. What is this? Oh. All right, let's catch up on some Twitch chats here. We got a lot of Twitch chat to go through, which thank you guys very much for talking and enjoying the podcast. I hope you're enjoying the podcast, and I enjoy all of you guys talking so much. So, going back, we're going for it. Summer Rains. I'm going to the Ren Fair for the first time in September. I've always wanted to go to a Ren Fair.
What's that?
A Renaissance Fair.
Yes. I think I've actually gone to one, and it was down in California.
What? You've been to California?
Yeah.
When the fuck did you go to California?
For, I don't remember exactly when, but it was when we were still in Whitecourt, and my parents were like, hey, we're going to Disneyland.
You've been to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that at all. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
I bet. All right, cool. And you think you went to a Renaissance Fair, but you don't remember?
We went to, like, a performance that was like Renaissance. Like, it was in a big stadium,
Was there jousting in this stadium?
Yes.
Okay. That is not a Renaissance Fair. That's medieval times.
Yeah, true. But they gave us, like, that style of food too, so it's all like, chicken and all like right on everything.
Mm-hmm. That is a cool thing, but that is two separate things. A Renaissance Fair, you've been to a Fringe Festival before, right?
No.
Okay. A Renaissance Fair is basically where they sanction off, like, a couple blocks of town, and you just have, like, it's essentially like going to a convention, but it's not in a building, it's outside, and everything is themed Renaissance, not anime. That's what a Renaissance fair is. There's booths and stands where you can buy food and like clothing, and everyone's dressed up in like swords and
Makes sense.
shields
Yeah.
and Renaissance era stuff. There's weddings that happen there as well, and like it's looks great. Never been because Kelowna's not fun, but it seems cool. Actually, I believe there was either a Renaissance fair or a Medieval Times, one of the two that used to happen in Kamloops, but it unfortunately doesn't anymore.
Oof.
Damn you, Kamloops! Why can't you be cool? Well, you were cool, but no longer cool. But I'm really happy you get to go to a Renaissance fair in September. That's going to be awesome. Pictures, or it didn't happen. Kendra Holly, hey. Ethereashi, Kendra, hi. Ashley, hi. Ethereashi, I have a subclass change idea for Ico if my oath to you doesn't work out.
Oof.
Well, no, she had mentioned that earlier, so that's
Yes.
fair enough. And then Ethereashi, idea is Oath of the Open Sea. Oh, she wants to take the Ford route. If you do decide to take the Ford route, we'll talk about it later, but I have one astronomical change to that subclass that is busted and broken, and it has to do with the fog cloud, because holy shit, that shit is busted and broken. But moving on.
We went over like everything, and not a single one of the abilities is bad.
No, none of it's bad.
Or the spells.
No, it is an incredible subclass, and everything about it is good. I can't remember
good.
I can't remember what the ability is, but the ability that gives you the fog cloud around you is broken. It's unbelievably busted. So that's the one thing I would change or dial back, because it's just unreal. Submarines, the character I have planned for the Ren Fair is a tiefling, fun horns. You're taking a tiefling to a Renaissance fair? Interesting.
Do it.
I mean, go for it. You might get some looks because it's a Renaissance fair, not a D&D fair, but I'd still go for it nonetheless.
The amount of people that would cross over from those two
It's true. That is true.
ideas is quite large,
That
I
is
would
fair.
argue.
That is fair. I would take a second look because like in a Renaissance fair, because the Renaissance was an actual thing that happened.
Yes.
So that's why the stage. But if you want to be a tiefling, fucking be a tiefling. Do what you want. I just might get some looks. So Ethereum, actually January 28th, 2022. Thank you for the actually. Summer Rains. All right, I'm hopping off now. Getting sleepy. Have a good cast, lads. See you, chat. All right, thank you so much for being here, Internet Sensation Summer Rains. Hope you have yourself a good night, and thank you for swinging by and chatting. And I hope this Ren Fair goes well for you in September. I'm sure I'll see you or talk to you before September, but in the event that I don't, thank you so much. And I hope
In
it
2
goes
weeks, hopefully.
September's in 2 weeks.
No, talk to her in 2 weeks.
Oh, for the next. Okay, I was like, what?
Don't we?
We just started August. You're on crack. Ethereashi, my birthday's in 2 weeks. What's good? It is very much in 2. It was very much in 2 weeks. If anyone is still listening to this podcast at this point, they either love us, enjoy us, or have nothing else better to do.
Or gluttons for punishment.
Or gluttons for punishment to their eardrums, and we haven't even done ASMR yet.
And we're never
Keyword
going to.
being yet. Arantha, it's very unfortunate timing as it comes out around the same time as Elden Ring. Oof. Yeah. Damn. I will say, though, to be fair, there is some crossover with people who would play Elden Ring and also play Pokemon Legends, but at the same time, I can't imagine the crossover is that significant that it would affect the sales of either or. Because to be fair, Doom and Animal Crossing New Horizons also came out on the same day. Did either one of them tank as a game? No, because the player base is vastly different. So
and they've been mashed together a bunch.
Yes, because I mean, just the difference in game is hilarious. So, yeah, pretty much. So I have a hard time thinking that either Elden Ring or Pokemon Legends will tank, because Pokemon Legends is like the thing everybody's been wanting out of a Pokemon game, like you mentioned, for the longest time. And Elden Ring is fucking Elden Ring. I don't know if I need to say anything else about it.
Is Dark Souls-esque?
It's the same company as Dark Souls.
It's From Software?
It's From Software. Wait, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah, Elden Ring is From Software's next IP game. They went Dark Souls, then they went Bloodborne, and now they're going Elden Ring. And Elden Ring is
no. They did another game before that, didn't they?
No. Well, before that there was Demon Souls. Demon Souls on the DS.
No. I'm fairly certain that they did something in between.
Seracos, Shadows Die Twice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like,
I forgot about that.
There was another game there.
I forgot about that. There was also Serako.
Sekiro?
Yeah, I can't speak Japanese. But yes, I forgot. There was also that game. So yeah, they went Demon Souls, then Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, Bloodborne, Seracos, Shadows
No,
Die Twice.
Bloodborne was.
I'm not putting it in order. I'm just listing the games.
Okay.
So, and yeah, now their newest IP, Elden Ring, which is a collaboration with George R.R. Martin, which is why everyone's fucking hyped as shit because George R.R. Martin was on the writing team. So everyone's like, oh, brother. So, also, Elden Ring's open world, which is the first for any of their types of games.
Well, they're kind of open world, but
Roughly.
not really.
They're open world in stages, is what it
Yes.
is. You,
Yeah.
you go to a stage and you can go wherever you want, essentially in that world as much as you can.
If you do things in the right ways.
If you do things in the right ways. Whereas Elden Ring, supposedly from the marketing material and everything, is very much go wherever you want. You'll get slapped no matter what because we're from software. Because that's how we make our games. You'll get slapped and
Good
you
old
love it.
from software.
Yeah. But nonetheless, yeah. Anyways, I don't think Pokemon and Elden Ring are going to have sale happenings because they're vastly different games. And I think the market for them is completely
Oh yeah,
different.
speaking of Pokemon.
Going back to Pokemon,
Yeah. When you guess when the new Pearl and Diamond remakes are coming out?
I didn't know there was remakes coming out.
They're coming out in like October.
Oh, I'm assuming for the Switch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Except they look like old style in a way.
So are they really remakes, or are they just making it so you can play? Are they doing the Skyrim approach where they didn't change the game? They just made
did
it so you
change
can
the
play
game,
on
like,
every operating system, including a potato?
They did change it so that it looks like Sword and Shield when you're in combat, but when you're out of combat, it's like it's the small sprites instead.
Like the 8-bit version?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're sticking with the style of the game, I guess.
I'm kind of iffy on it.
They took like the
hoping that
Pokemon
they
Go
did-
approach or the Pokemon Let's Go approach.
I was hoping they would do like a Sword and Shield where it was like, you run around and it's a full size person.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why they wouldn't because they have to change everything. Yeah, it's like that.
Gotcha.
So it looks really, really good, but it's still the same style.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair though, I think they get flack either way.
Yep.
They get flack for not going to the way that people know Nintendo can with their most recent games, but then they'd also get flack for diverting from the feeling of the original.
Yep.
And now if they keep the original, then it's like, then they're not going. Yeah, they'll get flack either way they go. I mean, it was the same thing that happened with Final Fantasy VII. People were like, "It's a remake. It's not a remaster. It's a remake." And they remade the whole thing, and it wasn't turn-based combat. It was real-time combat. And everyone was like, "The original was perfect. It was turn-based, and that's the way I liked it." That's why Mike won't play it because it's not turn-based like he remembered from his childhood. It's real-time. But me, as a person who despises turn-based combat. I tried the original because I really wanted to play the original and experience the story for myself. I couldn't play it. I couldn't even play it for an hour because I despise turn-based combat. And then the remake, when it's like real-time combat, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts again. It's real-time. I love it. It's so good. Love it so much. Where is part 2, you fuckers? Anyways, that's my own standpoint. Anyways, moving on with chat. Kendra, I did not consent to having a shout out. Well, too damn bad. Way too late for that. Theolashy, baby, can we go to a Ren Fair?
That's to me.
Fuck you. It was me.
Bitch, you better not.
It was to Summer Rains, her actual baby. The internet says she should.
She's gone.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe.
Good try, though.
Oh, good try. I'd love to go to a Ren Fair. Thanks, Ashy. Kendra, can I third wheel? Technically, I guess I'm already third wheeling, so you'd be fourth wheeling. We'll all wheel. We'll be 4 wheels on this car driving to the Ren Fair. Moving on. Theorashi, Marine Layer is busted. That's what it's called. Yeah, Marine Layer. So if you do decide to go Oath of the Open Sea, we're changing Marine Layer because that shit is unbelievable. Theorashi, people dress as their D&D characters to Ren Fairs all the time. You know what? I'm not surprised by that.
Nope.
So that's fair. Theorashi, my boyfriend is on the podcast. I'm legally obligated. Legally obligated to what?
I don't know.
This is why we need to read chat much faster because we read messages and have no idea what they're in context of because we've just glazed over them so quickly.
To watch.
Oh, legally obligated to watch the podcast. Fair enough. Well, I mean, Kendra is not related to any of us. She's just our friend, but she's here. So just because he's your boyfriend doesn't mean you are now legally obligated. You could do that.
There's something in the contract.
Oh, is there now?
Yeah.
Didn't realize there was a signed contract.
Oh yeah.
Does that contract also stipulate about beard oil?
Not yet. It doesn't.
Not yet. It doesn't. But she's gonna ask for a rewrite of that contract.
Yeah.
She's going to ask, you must wear beard oil before every kiss so I don't get poked, but that beard oil cannot come from a plastic bag. Kendra Holly, I'm only here because Ashley is here. Well, all right. With that being said, thank you guys so much for coming to the podcast.
Yo, we're not done yet.
We're not done yet?
We started like 17 minutes late.
Okay, all right, we'll keep going until the session thing says like 110, 120. I just can't go too long because if it becomes too long, I can't upload it and Anchor gets angry.
You're supposed to cut shit
that's
anyways.
Right, I'm cutting the first 17 minutes of audio problems that we definitely did not have that you did not hear, audio listener. So, fair enough. Dude started 20 minutes late. All right, Ashley, you know what? Do you want to be the manager of the Wings and Riffs podcast? You could be like quiet, shy, from Adept is ridiculous.
I have not watched the Soul Hunter thing yet.
Oh, you haven't watched the book review?
I have not.
Okay.
I'm saving it for work.
Okay, fair enough.
But man, I love that podcast. It's so good.
It's a very good podcast. They're incredible. We're going to shout out another podcast that I don't know if there's any Warhammer enjoyers in our chat. Most likely not. But if you enjoy Warhammer and you want to listen to two dudes who are definitely memers talk about Warhammer, not in a, appropriate, well, I say that's not the right, not in the most direct, like, proper way. They talk about it.
It's not about, like, the game. It's about the lore.
Yeah, it's about the lore. They touch on the tabletop, like, here and there, very rarely, but it's about the lore of Warhammer 40K, but it's done in such a way where it's very accessible to, like, young teens and adults.
Digestible.
Yeah, it's because they don't talk about it like, in the 18th century version on the city planet of Macragge. That is when Gilliman rose to... No, it's... So there was this dude. He's named Gilliman. And he's
robot girly man.
He's named Robot Girly Man. And he decided, you know what? Fuck this. And he left his planet and decided to do a fun crusade. That's how they talk about the Warhammer 40K lore. So it's still accurate.
Wiki-feet.
Wiki-feet. So it's still done in an accurate way, but it's done in a fun, enjoyable, accurate way where you don't feel like you need to take notes and remember all kinds of stuff. And you can also laugh at it, which is not normal to laugh at Warhammer 40K lore.
Oh, absolutely not. Unless it's orcs. Then you're always laughing.
That's true. Yeah, unless okay. Spoiler a little bit for the end of the book review. They talked about what book they were going to do next, and they talked about possibly doing an orc book called Brutal and Cunning. Is the name of the book Brutal and Cunning?
No.
They decided not to do Brutal and Cunning.
No.
I was very disappointed, but I was pleasantly pleased with what they decided to do afterwards. It's not really a spoiler. It makes sense. They're doing the next two books.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they decided it'd be real dumb for them to do Soul Hunter, the first of a series, and then never come back to the other two.
They did that with First and Only.
But First and Only is not a 3-book series. It's like 14 books.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Which I wasn't able to find an audiobook of, so I didn't read it.
Really? They listened to it as an audiobook.
I didn't find it.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, well. That's okay. I didn't read it either because Imperial Guardsmen don't...
Apparently it's a good book.
Well, I mean...
Apparently it's good.
Yeah, I mean, they gave it good reviews. I don't know. I'm not an Imperial Guards kind of fan. I like Krieg because Krieg are interesting.
And that was also the first podcast that they did.
That's true. Which, what an interesting topic to take for the first podcast of Warhammer 40K lore.
I mean,
like, you could talk about anything proper and like very well known to get people interested. No, we're going to talk about Imperial Guardsmen that even Games Workshop forgot about. The Death Corps of Krieg. What? So,
which arguably is the most interesting one.
True.
Of the regiments.
Well, a lot of people like Catachins. So there's also...
And Cadia.
And, yeah, well, fuck Cadia. They deserve that fucking starship being thrown to their planet.
How dare you?
You know, I'm a chaos man.
I know. I expect nothing less.
I have to be like that. All right, let's take this back before everybody on the podcast is left and like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. They're having their own conversation now.
But legitimately, go check them out. It's fucking hilarious, and they just draw you in with how charismatic those two guys are, even when they're just like screaming at each other like, oh my god, what the shit is this?
That's true. I will say, if you do want to learn about Warhammer 40K lore, if you're at all interested and you do want to check out their podcast, I'd recommend starting with the Orc podcast. Because orcs are very easy to understand. You don't need to remember like history, dates, or planets, or anything like that.
Or even the squig.
Or honestly,
you start with the orc, and then you go to the squig tier list.
Honestly, I didn't like the squig tier list one. I wasn't a fan of it. It was different than their other ones, and I was like, I didn't learn anything. I learned about all the different types of squigs, and other than that, I was like,
Squigs are awesome.
Squigs are cool, but I wanted to learn details and lore in a fun way, and I just got a tier list, and I was like, it wasn't my favorite. I think it's my least favorite out of all the podcast episodes they've done, but that's to each their own. To each their own. But nonetheless, if you want to, I recommend starting with the Orc podcast because orcs are funny. It's a fun listen. You learn Warhammer 40k lore, but it's not like detailed, grimdark lore that you need to remember or write dates. It's about orcs, which are dumb, Cockney British, hilarious things, and the hour will fly by because you'll be laughing your ass off. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
It's brutal and cunning but brutal. It's enjoyable.
It's Gork. It is also Mork.
Yeah. So I would do that. But catching up on Twitch chat. Yeah, we have a contract. Ethereal actually says, I'll come up with a draft. You are going to have a contract is what that means. I'll come up with a draft means you don't have one yet.
No. It's a draft for the amendment.
Oh, right. Of course. That makes sense. Ethereal actually hit me up. I'll be your manager. All right. Sounds good. If you become the manager, that means you're responsible for the sponsorships, which means you're going to take away my Beard Struggle sponsorship and only go for Dollar Shave Club. No. Unbelievable. Ethereal actually, hi, I enjoy Warhammer. Okay. Yes, there is you. And then she also said, did I just make a pirate Ico mini? Absolutely. Oh no. You are suddenly really stuck in changing that subclass all of a sudden. She's like completely like Dot doesn't love me anymore. I'm changing everything about me. Oath of the Crown? What crown? Wow. Going hard here. Sorry for everybody listening. We're talking about our homebrew D&D campaign that's going on, which I'll have to talk to you guys all after the game about. I potentially have a 5th player.
Oh shit!
Potentially, because I know you guys wanted a 5th player. 4 people is fine, but I know you guys are saying like it feels a little small from times. So I potentially have a 5th player, but I don't know yet. I probably won't know for a while, but it is a potential. So
hell yeah.
But anyways,
I'm excited.
Ethereal Ashy, one issue with Dot, found a boat, pirate. Yeah, I love this woman. She is the love of my life. I want to be with her and follow her and protect her to the best of my abilities. I confess my love to her. She confessed it back. And they're going, well, the same day she rejected me to protect her kingdom. It wasn't because she hated me or anything. It was because she wanted to protect her kingdom. But I also found a boat. I'm changing my oath. What crown?
You literally just did the Gru meme.
The Gru meme?
You know, like the whole plan.
Oh,
this
yeah,
plan.
Yeah, yeah, it was fucking plan. New plan. Yeah, we aren't in the kingdom, are you? And that's where
little shit.
Kendra Holly, but I have to go home. Oh, now we're just gonna fight. They fight at the table. They fight away from the table. Now they're gonna fight in our Twitch chat. Unbelievable.
They're perfect.
They're perfect, he says. Oh my goodness. You know what is also perfect? This segue into the end of the podcast.
This Dean Kamen into the...
What?
We're stealing that.
What is Dean Kamen?
The inventor of the Segway.
Oh, hi. Yeah, right. I remember. Now they're just fighting in all caps now. Thirashi, I feel at home here. People want me in the Crete, Kendra Holly, but I want you in Miami. God damn it. Viami is never going to be referred to as Viami forever. It's always going to be Miami.
Yep.
You're the only one. Are you sure about that, Ashy? But now we're getting into lore talk for a campaign that nobody knows about. So, anywho's, I should be the only one to matter. Really? And Kendra Holly wants to be like, I should be the only one to matter when she outright told her, hey, we can't be together. But at the same time, I'm the only one that matters.
Fucking manipulative.
No kidding. She will wear that crown perfectly.
Oof. We better run before you get jumped.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming to the podcast. I appreciate you guys. Take my side. Oh, now she comes crawling over to me like, Torsten, take my side. No, I'm the DM. I'm not supposed to take player sides. I'm literally just the in-between man running the story. I take no sides.
But I'm taking this one.
I'm taking the side of we're leaving this podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to this podcast. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And if you're listening to this on Anchor, you can leave your comment in the form of a voice comment, which we can then listen to on the next podcast 2 weeks from now. And if it's a question, we'll answer it live. If you just want to tell us how much you despise my beard and would take a Dollar Shave Club sponsorship over a Beard Struggle sponsorship, that is fine too. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and make sure to do something awesome today. I don't know where I'm going. You know what? You're going to change things up. Forget everything I just said. Jackson's going to make the outro because Jackson never does the outro. Jackson just waits till I stop talking so he can go bye-bye and just stop there. So take us away, Jackson. Thank you so much for being here. Jackson's now going to end the podcast for us.
Oh, shit. What? Hey, dude.
Sorry. It started playing without me. Anyways, go ahead. Yep, end the
Bruh.
podcast. End the podcast, Jackson.
How dare you?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Anyways, thanks everyone for coming down to the podcast. It was wonderful to have you here. I'm basically just going to do the same thing I do in my streams, and just kind of ramble on. That's how we do it. That's how I do it. That's how he usually does it. So I'm just taking it from him. That's pretty much it for us. We're going to go do stuff, and he's probably going to go edit. I'm going to go build stuff, probably.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hopefully Edit Torsten does all the things that we need him to. So, on that note...
Edit Torsten makes no promises.
On that note, have a good night, everybody. That's the outro.
Sweet.